Hey there everybody, welcome to Trial Gaming. Today we are back with Pokemon Premier Journey here in Legends CA. Today's episode 121, and we're going to do a little bit more DLC Dex filling. Now, I bet you guess what I've been doing. This. For a little while now, but I'm going to take a break here soon. So we can do some more Dex filling. Now, I am glad I do this without sound effects on. Because this splish splashing would drive me crazy if I did this for hours versus having it muted. Now, here's a problem I have. I thought I was isolating this Pokemon. I seriously thought I was completely isolating it. Or at least isolating the things on here. But I am hearing things above me, and now I am getting a little concerned that I may not be isolating this Whirlipede. We're gonna go check here in a second. So let's go check over here. Obviously it's the Whirlipede, Shalpa, no. Any other shinies in here? No. No. And no. Could I be infecting anything else? I mean, 10 meters above isn't that far. But everyone else above this is way too high. He's not close enough, I don't think. Let's reset to Wild Zone 5. We are going to do a bunch of DLC stuff. I do want some new Pokemon, new alphas to expand the Dex, and we will go over seasonal challenges in a minute. But did I phase on anything up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, good. I just don't know if this was 10 meters above that. I don't think it was. I think we are okay. I don't think we phased on any other shinies. All right, so that's good to know. I've been doing that for a little bit. Of course, I could just have not gotten a shiny, but I think the only Pokemon within range that can be shiny is a Whirlipede, is the Shalpa Whirlipede, or the Alpha Whirlipede, which we're trying to make Shalpa. And then I think one of the Venipedes, I think, might be in range. But yeah. So let's head back to Hotel Z. We are going to make at least 1 or 2 more donuts. And I'm not going to reset for these. I am just going to see what shenanigans happens with them. You know. But let's talk about seasonal challenges. Complete the ZA Pokedex. That's checked off. Complete the Mega Dimension Pokedex. 86 out of 132. Alpha ZA Pokedex. 226 and 227. Just missing Aerodactyl. Alpha Mega Dimension Pokedex, 62 out of 112. Shiny ZA Pokedex, 107 out of 227. Shiny Mega Dimension Pokedex, we cross into double digits, so 10 out of 117. Complete all side missions, 186 out of 200. And complete 7 viewer challenges, 5 out of 7. Speaking of viewer challenges, Chillin' Weeb has given us 4 that we've checked off. If you want to read them, please do. Pause, go ahead. And then Chillin' Weeb, catch a shop in each wild zone. We've done 11 out of 20, which is pretty awesome. We made a good dent in that regard. Wild zones 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, and then I believe it's just 16, 18, and 20. So yeah, hopefully we can get 5 done, because then after that we can go to 8, and then we have a good chunk like done, so when I rattle up the numbers I can just say 1 through 10 is done. And then jump to 18, 20, 16. Oh, 16. I forgot 16. Anyways, you get what I mean. Like, yeah. But we also had Grim Reaper's catch a rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon. We technically got Darkrai, which counts, so that's checked off. And there's 1 empty viewer challenge, so if you have one you would like to give me, comment down below. All right, so let's. I was going to start to craft the donut, and I was like, wait, no, you guys probably want to see that. So let's craft donuts. All right, so here's the thing, right? I 100% want to make sure that we get at least 2 more donuts in. One is going to be like your usual, you know, one of these guys. Throw a couple Tenga in there. And then let's throw a couple Chopples just for extra insurance. Why not? And I think I might grab one that's just to get berries. and mix it up. So let's see what we got here. Alpha Power. Hey, Alpha Power 2, Water, and Encounter Power. All right, so that's kind of a water-based one. All right. All right, so now we are just gonna go for Sour. See, this is good with like spice though. See, maybe I should use these. Cobra berries. There we go. This should be a great donut just for getting more berries. So yeah, or hopefully like a big haul or something like that. Coin, we got a big haul too though, and coins is all right. All right, I'm happy with both of those. I'm actually glad I wouldn't have reset either of them. So our current situation is, I don't want to say weird because weird I don't think is the right word. The current donuts we have is a Alpha Power with Fire, Alpha Power with Water, and one we can just go kind of do whatever. So Fire and Water is what we're mostly keeping our eye out for. And there's literally no Fire or Water anywhere on this right now. Really? Ha! Awesome. I'm glad that worked out that way. We do have one where we can just kind of go into any zone. So maybe let's try to find one where there's maybe a new Pokemon. See, I want to stick in 4-star though. It's really not a good one. Oh! Here, let's go do this one. We can go here and try to catch those new Pokemon. While doing that, we can also just get more berries. Boom. You know. Because the further we get the Mega Dimension Pokedex, the better. Shiny Pikachu? Oh. Alright, let's head back here. I do want to have my Quick Balls ready just for those new Pokemon. It's up. Are you kidding me? How in the world do I get up there? Alright, Trubbish. Oh, over here. Hi, buddy. He's happy. It's amazing how much this game has made me go from, oh, Trubbish is just a not like saying garbage is bad, but just, oh, he's just a garbage bag Pokemon, you know, he's just a bag of garbage. Where now I look at him, I think, oh, look at the adorable little cutie. He dances, and yeah, this game has made me love Trubbish. Hey, Fat Rat, what up, buddy? Stuck? I always forget to check if something's in the middle if I ever run this way. And every time... Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna drop a save here. And we are gonna use our big haul power 2 coin. So, obviously our main goal is to get as many Pokeballs and the golden Pokeball as possible. But also we have Pokemon we can catch. And maybe we can get an Alpha one if we have time left. We will see. This should be just a medium hyperspace zone. So it shouldn't be anything too crazy. This is a fairy one. This Jigglypuff. This Jigglypuff. Okay. So, let me go through and try to... There's a Pokeball. I do need to go catch more Pokemon. I need to catch 6 species. Dang. Alright. Oh, I just Earthquake. That's not going to reach it. Will it? Wow! I'm surprised. Alright, so that is a new Pokemon in the Mega Dimension Pokedex, bringing us to 87 out of 132. I know I can just run over. Nothing here. Weird. No, I'm gonna have to, like, actually run. Okay. Oh, wait. I can just... Oh. I can just repeat ball this guy. There we go. Undetected's done, so now I just need to catch 3 more species. You destroy another Pokeball. We have plenty of time. There you go, buddy. Get in the ball, please. Oh, and we got Wigglytuff. Let's go. So that is another species, and that brings us to 88 out of 132. Let me really quickly discard the Clefairy Clefable. And let me go put these guys into their, like, actual position. Oh. Interesting. So I guess this one has a best. I guess I had these guys to evolve them, and I just never did. Well, whatever. We now have the evolved forms here. So I do need to... I just overshot. I do need to go and try to get the alpha forms of these guys, but for now, that's fine. So at least our Pokédex went up 2. We got 2 new Pokemon there. I need to go catch 2 more species, so probably Ralts and Curlia. Oh, that's a Jigglypuff over there. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. And you need to go destroy some more Oh, there's Curlia and Gardevoir. Okay. Alright. There we go. What the? That was like almost guaranteed, wasn't it? Oh, that won't stay in. Nope. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back for that. This is gonna be kind of annoying. Just Zen headbutt this. There we go. We do need to catch a 6th species, which is Gardevoir. Or maybe Gallade? Maybe we can split into Gallade? Shoot, that sucks. That's the only group of them I saw and I scared... Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, so hold on. I need Gardevoir turned around. That sounds sus, you know what I mean? I need to... I feel like any way I say this, it's gonna sound bad. I need to be able to hit it from behind. There we go. Alright, now we can go after the golden ball. Again, any way I say it sounds weird. But, okay. We got that done. Let's go and just try to break more Pokeballs. Any around here I'm missing? No. There is a golden ball somewhere. I do know I'm missing at least 1 more. Oh, Metagross. You go take care of that, buddy. He destroyed the ball, right? Yeah, he did. All I got was coins out of that? There we go. I'm only getting coins? Wait, hold on. Am I not getting berries from this? I have big haul and I know I have coin, but I shouldn't only be getting coins. More balls over here. Okay, if I break this big one and I only get coins, I am never doing coins again. Tanga, Barberry, Papaya, Chilean, Haban, Goss. Okay, good. We're getting berries at least. Maybe it's only small ones that give coins. I don't know, man. I didn't like that. So I don't think I'm missing any Pokeballs. I think I've got all of them. There's one missing. It'd be the one over here on top of the fountain that I just saw. Probably saw it earlier too. Now let me check here. Am I missing any like potential floaty guys? No, I don't see any potential floaty guys. Okay. Hello guys, how you doing? Not here to disturb you, just here to get the Pokeball. Go get it, Metagross. Good job, buddy. So I got coins off of that. So, okay, so coins 3 sucks because it replaces everything else with coins. Interesting. Good to know. Coins suck. Never do the coins unless you absolutely need coins. So here's the problem, right? Now, the only thing I can really go for is alphas. Which means I would need alphas of Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Now, also, it's not that bad, though, because at the end of the day, if I do get a shiny randomly, right, I do gotta kind of keep an eye out and listen for the, like, warbling effect of alphas. If it's like all the way around the corner, it might not be. But I need to check each time because I am looking for alphas now. It is not, I am not just looking for, you know, like whatever. It's specifically alphas. Now, if I get a shiny of these guys, cool. But yeah. And honestly, if I was smart about trying to shiny hunt these guys, I would probably go after Igglybuff. Because I still would need a shiny Igglybuff. I also still need an alpha Igglybuff. So, any alpha I don't get here, I can always just try to go after Igglybuff, who is in 2-star fairy. So as long as I have an alpha's power one, I can just go do that. Because Igglybuff shows up in 2 stars. Actually, let me see what kind of 2 stars shows up in. You know, the moment I get distracted by something is when the alpha's gonna appear. So that's Clefairy and Cleppa. Clefairy, Cleppa, Clefairy, Cleppa. Oh, here we go. Alright, so it can show up in Igglybuff, Spritzly, Swirlix. Oh, that's like the only one it can show up in. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to at some point get a fairy donut that isn't that. Oh, whoa, I almost just left. That would have sucked. I do need to get like a fairy donut, a shining power like fairy or sparkling power fairy, and just go into a 2-star and try to get Igglybuff. Right. Now, Igglybuff can show up in 3 stars as well with, let's actually go look at that really quick. Oh, hold on a minute. So I see here it can show up with Jigglypuff, obviously, but Mawile and red and blue colored Florges, which I do need more though. Florges and Floettes, I do need those, Shalfa and Shiny. They also show up with Aromati, Spritzy, and white and red Floettes. And then they show up with Dedenne and yellow and blue. Okay. So a 3-star donut, I could go after quite a few alphas and shinies if I get a good sparkling power, alpha power donut. And 3 stars will not tank on a good donut as quickly as this 4-star. I'll be able to hunt for what? Maybe like 20 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna need you to headbutt that. Got out, Jigglypuff. Now we must run because these things want my blood. Run, Metagross. Run. Float, Metagross. Float. Who is still so angry? Run, Metagross. Run to safety. Okay, so we did get an Alpha Jigglypuff, which just replaces the old Jigglypuff. So it's not a new Pokemon, but it's a new Alpha for the Mega Dimension Pokedex, bringing us to 63 out of 112. And 3 best and 2 pretty good. Not a bad Jigglypuff. Yeah, no. Item power coins spawns more coins. Hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. All right. So now we are 1 less spawn. So trying to get another alpha one would be kind of tough. But that's fine. Like I said, I might go do the 3-star fairy for Florges and all that stuff. Yeah, shiny hunting is going to be a thing, and alpha hunting is the thing we're going to have to do for a lot of Pokemon. So yeah. I mean, obviously for the main Pokedex, all that's left is Aerodactyl. Once we get that alpha, we are done with everything but shiny for ZA. So yeah, like base ZA Pokedex. And I mean, at least we got 2 new Pokemon. We got an alpha upgrade of 1. We got some berries, and I found out that coin power sucks massive dick. Just the biggest of dick. I can't even be like, I can't even try to be, like, play it off. That was shit. Like, that was bad. Like, there's nothing else I could have done. Like, I just got coins. I lost berries. Usually with Big Hole, you get so many extra berries. I don't think I got that many berries this time. I think I actively got screwed out of berries, which sucks. Yeah. Nope. Got another Alpha Wigglytuff. Metagross, climb! Climb, Metagross! Save yourself, my little friend! Metagross, no! Your HP is tanking! Not my precious baby! He's so helpless! Okay, he's pretty far from helpless, but yeah. Let's go hang out with the curl. Never mind, we can't go hang out. But we got another alpha. We need to evolve it with a moonstone before we can count it. But yeah, we can go do that right now. And my Metagross is healed. So, we'll be good. Dude, what in the world? That was aggressive. We got 2 new Pokemon, and then we got the alpha form. Without alpha power, that was actually a pretty quick, turn around. So let's compare our 2 Jigglypuffs. 3 best and pretty good. 3 best and 2 pretty good. So this Jigglypuff will become a Wigglytuff. I think I went the wrong way. Alright, and so this Jigglypuff will evolve to a Wigglytuff, which will bring us to 64 out of 112 on the Alpha Mega Dimension book there. Like, we're over halfway done with that, right? So every Alpha we add is amazing. Let's say goodbye to our old Wigglytuff. And hello to our new Alpha Wigglytuff. So Igglybuff, I do have to go back and get Alpha at some point, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Oh yeah, and unfortunately, we are in a pretty bad situation where there is no fire or water area to like hunt in. So we do have to bench reset, and there's only one place to bench reset effectively. Wake up, Diggersby. Oh, it's a chestman. Hey, buddy. How you doing? All right, let's go piss off the kitty cats. Kitty cats! Hey, guys. Yeah, and now I'm gonna sleep. I mean, I also come here just because on the off chance, randomly, one of these lions becomes shiny. Awesome. Pretty much I'm waiting. I will like shiny hunt this zone for the Shalfa once one thing in this area becomes shiny. And I mean out of the lions and Skarmory. Hey Skarmory. So let's exit really quick. And look. So fire and water. So this game hates fire and water. Hey guys, how you doing? It's weird that I saw one fire, one that it was a battle zone. How in the world are we getting hated on? Like, bro, come on, just give me, you know. Alright, there's a fire 3-star, but Fletchender's there, and so is Houndour. No, sorry, no. Just no. I can't do it. This does have new Pokemon, but this isn't isolated fire, so no. Yeah, there is a water one, but it's a battle, so it's like... Alright, kitty cats, go to bed. Alright, so yeah, because ultimately, I'd much prefer to try to isolate a fire or a water wild zone. Okay, and my other keyboard is not working. I don't like that. There we go. Alright. So, anyways, as I was trying to say, as these things try to kill me, I want isolated ones for now. Dude, what in the world? Why does this game hate fire and water so much? No, all of y'all stop looking at me. You know what? Go to bed. Or go to morning. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah, like, if I'm gonna shiny hunt something, because I do have sparkling power on these guys. Oh no, I have alpha power, don't I, on both of these? Yeah, it's alpha power than thing. I want ones that at least... Oh no, maybe... Shoot. I'm an idiot. I was thinking I had sparkling power. I have alpha power on these guys, don't I? Yeah, and then catching power. This would work for anything, but yeah. Oh! There's a good one. There's a good one. That's for fire. Let's see if there's another water one to see if we can double hit. No, unfortunately not. Alright. I will actually gladly take that one. It is just a fire 2. And it does have Torchic. Well, we can just go over there. Behold, fish. Yeah, we judge fish, but we love fish. Hey, Vinicle. It's on the other side, underneath. Yep. God. Okay. Well. Look at this guy having a talk with his Squirtle. We down? There we go. Alright. So, here's the thing, right? I said 2-star, 3-star. And looking at it, obviously Fletchling's in there, Torchic, and let me see which one it is. Alright, so the only one that has Torchic, Combustion, and a Fletchling is actually the Hyperspace Wild Zone 8 one, which is Combustion, Fletchinder, and Lampent, which means we can try to get alphas of Combustion and Torchic, and maybe another Combustion or another Torchic to get Blaziken. And then, yeah, we can try to shiny hunt Torchic or Litwick. If we get a shiny Fletchling or Fletchinder, depression. Biggest depression ever. So yeah, it should be Combustion and Torchic, Fletchinder and Fletchling, and Lampent and Litwick. Alright. Let's do it. Let's make sure we use the fire one. So we have about 17-ish minutes on this. Obviously, getting Torchic and Combustion and another Combustion or another Torchic would be great just for the Pokedex in general. And I need to make sure I have balls ready for them. Now, Lampent, Litwick, and all that, I have alpha. So the only Pokemon we need to catch alpha is the, oh my god, right off the bat, what in the world? Okay. Yo. Origin Pulse. Alright. Sorry, Torchic. Alright, I want this Combustion too. I just Ice Beam, that's not what I meant to click. Origin Pulse. Okay. Alright, oh, whatever, let's get him too. Alright, so we have not done anything regarding the Pokeballs yet, but we have got 4 alphas in a matter of seconds. So we don't need, so we have 3 best, 2 pretty good. 3 best, 2 pretty good, and a very good. 4 best, 3 bad. Okay, so this one is definitely one we are releasing. That's 4 bests. This is 3 bests and a bunch. All right. So as of right now, let me go put these guys where they belong, which I believe is like right here. We automatically have added 2 new Pokemon to the Mega Dimension Pokedex in Torchic and Combustion, bringing us to 90 out of 132. But they're alphas, which also brings us to 66 out of 112. Now, this guy will eventually become a Blaziken afterwards, because it has 4 best and a very good attack. That's actually a really good spread. But until then, it does not count as a Blaziken until we evolve it. And we can shiny hunt the guys right here, but we kind of have them killed. So now we just need to go around and destroy Pokémons. Gotta get high enough where I can lock onto the Pokeball. There you go, buddy. I forgot, with this much alpha power, everything's gonna be alpha. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a Pokeball over here, so not the end of the world. Thank you. There's gotta be an item up here, I'm betting on it. Yes, there is. No. You're a little too big, buddy. There we go. Sorry, didn't mean to knock you guys out. Alright, so we got the Pokeball there. Golden ball is up somewhere, but I'm expecting another ball hidden somewhere down here still. Maybe not. Let's head up. Alright, so Kyogre is in a little bit of dire straits. I do need this Kyogre up, so we will just auto heal him. Regular Pokeball is there. Where's the Golden Ball? There's a Pokeball there, there's a Pokeball there. I knew I was gonna... Oh, is the Golden Ball down here in this corner? Nope. Hey, guys. Alright. Ice Beam that. Hasho, Raconberry. Not anything too special. Alright, let's Ice Beam there. We need to go back up. Chople, some candy. There it is. Show rock on. Oh, an Aqua Berry, Chople, and Tomato. Nice. Yeah, the Aqua Berries I'm gonna save and reset and try to make really good donuts with. Like, once I get enough to reset, I'm gonna try to make sure I can start resetting to try to make the perfect donut to save for the legendary Pokemon. So there's still Pokeballs up this way. And then we can reset to try to maybe get a shiny Torchic and a Buskin. He's right around the corner. Hello, Fletchlings. Alright, Ogre, can you take care of that? Alright, gotta run. There we go. Alright, so we got every Pokeball there. So we got a bunch of berries. Got an Oka Berry, which is massive. And now it is just pretty much resetting these guys for a potential shiny. I don't think there's a quicker way than resetting, fly resetting. Maybe this, because I can kind of see them. It is resetting them. So I guess maybe we just do this. Instead of fly resetting. So yeah. Because last time there was only one Alpha Torchic, this time there's an Alpha Combuskin. You can see it's resetting it. So yeah. So let's talk about their shinies, right? Torchic is very obvious. Its whole color pattern, I was about to like sneeze and cough, and it just got caught weird. Its orange becomes yellow, and its yellow becomes orange. Its color patterns get completely swapped. It's pretty obvious. Combuskin is a little weirder. Combuskin is, I haven't dropped to save. Let me do that. Becomes red. So it's like, you see over here, its body's orange, right? Its body becomes like a bright red, like not the yellow part. The orange part becomes like a dark red. So in this game, as long as coloring doesn't mess with it, like lighting doesn't affect the coloring, Combuskin is a pretty good shout to, yeah, it's a pretty good shout in order to get Combuskin shiny, because the red should be pretty dark compared to the orange. So yeah, so we are only going to reset these guys. Actually, if I fly to the center, am I also resetting the Lampent? I'm obviously resetting these guys, right? None of them look shiny. But if I fly reset, am I also resetting these guys? I think I am. But if I try to go after two different things, I think I'm gonna fail. Instead of like trying to focus on one specific target. So yeah, let's just fly reset a bunch. I think this is gonna affect both. Because obviously I would love Shiny Litwick or Lampent, because I love Chandelure. Shiny Combuskin would be great. Obviously, would either of those replace Primal Groudon, even if they're Shalfa? I don't think so. Although I do love Blaziken, without speed boost, yeah. Shalfa Chandelure, maybe because I do love Mega Chandelure, but yeah. I don't know. See, here's the tough thing, right? I am... Oh, wait. I don't even think these guys are spawned in. I don't think I am resetting them. I wish I could mark on the map to indicate distance. You know? But these two are about similar distances? Maybe? So my question, if I go up here, am I resetting up there in the Fletchling? Oh, I might reset over there. I don't want to dupe on a... I don't want to phase on a Fletchling. So I'm not going to do that method anymore. Yeah, let's just fly reset. I think that's spawning in both of them. If not, at least I know it's getting to the Torchic and the Combuskin, so. Is there like a hyperspace Lumiose map so I can try to like gauge distance? Oh boy. All right. Okay. Not exactly. I thought this map was like going to show me like hyperspace Lumios, and it does not. Not what I wanted. Okay. Maybe this one. No, that's just a ZA map with all the items. Yeah, most of these are interactive maps for all of the game and not just, you know. Is that combustion orange or red? Red, okay. I mean orange, got it. And I don't think I'm resetting these guys. I think they're just slightly out of range. Yeah. Alright. I was hoping someone had like a map of the different locations and like a distance thing. Because all of these are obviously in the overworld. These are all locations. Like, I can easily travel to this guy and judge the distance of the map in the overworld, right? Well, yeah. So where I can do that with... Hold on. Let me see if I can't use a map to try to gain distance. This is kind of dumb, but I'm doing it. Because I believe this one is the area where I can, right by where, like, before you go to stop to see Ralts. So... yeah, I know where this location is. I can after this I can go check to see if I was spawning in these guys. See, I don't think I am though. Everyone there looks very orange. So yeah. I mean, again, I'm at full shiny odds here, pretty much, or the 1,000, you know, 1 in 1,025. We're not really batting at, not full shiny odds, full shining charm odds. We are at shining charm odds, pretty much. That'd be the better way to say it. But yeah, Combustion might be harder to tell unless the dark red is like a very vibrant red in this game. But yeah, it just looks orange still. So yeah. Yeah, I am spawning these guys in, right? Yeah, I gotta be. I gotta be. See, here's the second thing about alpha hunting, is you get to a point where once you're done alpha hunting, you go into shiny hunt mode, but without sparkling power, you are literally just like batting, you know, blindly. It's like, I don't know, without markers, without being able to tell distance, like I would love if I could just, in Hyperspace Lumios, pop a thing around and be like, you know, oh, I am right here, and be able to like, or even in the game, be able to like mark something, like lock in on it and be like, mark that, run away and show me the distance or something. Because like, how far am I actually spawning these guys in? If I'm only affecting the first like 2 spawns, then it'd be more efficient for me to, you know, it's just, yeah. It would be to run around like this every time and check. I don't know, man. And I won't be able to find out until I'm outside of... No, I think I am resetting this guy. Yeah, no. I'm gonna believe I am. I'm gonna believe I am. Yeah, new update with a hyperspace where, you know, where you could point, you know, leave markers on the map. That update would have been welcomed. They needed a second DLC, in my opinion, for this game. They made a first DLC to try to make up for the fact that Legends Arceus didn't have DLC. I kept resetting, got a call from scammers, obviously. They're not people, in my opinion. They shouldn't exist. They should just be taken out. But... yeah. So, yeah. I mean, nobody, like, I don't get why they call here. I'm never gonna fall for their obvious scam. Like, it's so obvious. Like, I actively feel bad if you fall for scams like that. Because it's, every single sign doesn't sound legitimate. You know, every part of it just sounds a little too off. You know? So yeah. But it has taken me completely out of my vibe and flow here. Yeah. Like, anytime that happens, man, it always kind of just like, I don't know, it feels like it knocks me out of what I'm trying to do. And like, right now, it's kind of like, I'm kind of getting bored. Especially with the interruption, it's like, you know, if I sit here and I like talk to you guys, I'm fine. But if I get interrupted, it's like, okay, now I'm bored, you know? So yeah. Yeah, so I'll be honest, Litwick shining in some games stands out a lot. In some games, the light from the purple to the blue is very noticeable. And in some games, especially games with lighting, it can be a little tougher. Like these guys, Torchic is very obvious. Orange becomes yellow. Combustion, it's orange becomes like a deep red. It should be pretty noticeable. Maybe lighting might affect it, but yeah. There's not much lighting here. But unlike Lamp Hint, which can be hard to see, but the flame inside of it turns purple. Also, its eyes go from yellow to blue. Oh, hold on. Also, its whole shine changes. Like, it goes from a black to like a... How do I describe it? It goes from a solid black to like a faded black. It can be noticeable, like, you know... Yeah, everything here looks orange. But yeah, so like Litwick, I mean, if I stared at it or if it was in a controlled environment, like down in the sewers, I mean, thankfully we have sounds, right? I can run over here and be like, hey, any of you guys shiny? I didn't even know. Oh my God, what's the timing of that? Oh my God, shiny Litwick, hold on. No, I did not know. That timing was perfect. Yo, any shinies over here? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. Welcome to the party. We have got a shiny Litwick. That is a new shiny. And yeah. What is the timing on that, dude? Like, really? Wow. Oh, what was the time? Literally. Damn. All right, so that is awesome because first and foremost, let's go check two pretty goods and a very good, not bad. Let's go put Litwick with his brethren. Here he is. And that one was pretty noticeable. Like I kind of was like, oh wait, before even the shiny sound, but yeah. Yeah, so shiny Litwick is here. That is a new shiny for the Z8 Pokedex, bringing us to 108 out of 227. All right, so we did get a shiny, so I think we are resetting both spawns, which is massive. So we got a Litwick before Torchic or Combustion, but you know what? We need so many of these guys shiny on both sides that's fine. You know, we got a new shiny, and that's awesome. Oh, man. Because that thing wasn't shiny a second ago when I went to go look. 100% it wasn't. Man, could you imagine if it was that alpha? The alpha would be very obvious to tell if it's shiny or not because the flame is so big. Question is can we also get a Torchic / Combustion shiny to go with it? Only time will tell. But yeah, I do want to try to get and use the water donut. So we will try to burn through this and use that water donut. Hopefully find a good water hyperspace to try and get some water types. Maybe we can go for another group of starters. You know, we do need shinies of all the starters. Trying to think what other water Pokemon. Let me scroll through the list and we can talk about this as I reset. So 2-star hyperspace has Panpour, Staryu, and Squirtle. Right off the bat, none of those really stand out to me. Because I already have shiny Starmie and Staryu. Squirtle stands out, but I already have a Panpour. I do need one more. Binacle, Carvana, and Totodile. Totodile stands out, but the other two I have. Staryu, Binacle, Froakie. I do need one more Froakie to get Greninja. But again, Binacle, Staryu doesn't really stand out. Mudkip, Carvana, and Panpour. Again, same thing. Like, I do need another Panpour, but yeah. Crowfish, Carvana, and Clauncher do stand out, but if I still have a Wild Zone full of Clauncher. Yeah, so Wild Zone, like looking at like Hyperspace 2. Oh, there is Feebas, Magikarp, and Panpour. I don't need Magikarp, but Feebas and Panpour could be big. So yeah, I would want to try to find one where it's like, there's at least 2 Pokemon I need. That'd be really cool. Let's see 4-star. Yeah, all the starters are with another person I already have. There's Slowking and Slowbro. Dude, okay, something keeps going off. Oh, it's freaking Discord. So a bunch of people talking on Discord or whatever. I may need to mute that channel. Unfortunate. Barbacool, Gyarados, Semi-Poor. Yeah, a lot of these guys I already have shiny. Oh, here's one that's not bad. Dondozo with all 3 forms, Slowking with Slowpoke, because I still need a shiny Slowking, and then Gyarados Magikarp. Oh wait, hold on, here's one. Dondozo plus the 3 Tatsugiri forms, Slowbro, Slowpoke, Vaporeon, and Eevee. And then 5-star has all the water starters, or not all of them, Swampert, Blastoise, Greninja. But for 4-star, that Dondozo, I do need an Alpha Dondozo. I do need an Alpha of all the Tatsugiri forms. And then I could try to maybe slowly shiny hunt Slowbro. I'll just have to see what I get, right? But that's a shout. There's stuff there. I do also need to think about, I'm not trying to shiny hunt. I am trying to alpha hunt new Pokemon I don't have. Shiny hunting is the second tier of what I'm doing here. I'm not shiny hunting until after. Wait, I think that's a shiny Lampent. It is. Got a shiny Lampent, let's go. Okay, is that thing gonna chase me to the ends of the earth? It might actually chase me to the ends. Okay, hold on. Oh, that Fletchinder threw me off. I was like, wait, Fletchling shiny is yellow. Why is there a black Fletchling? I'm like, oh, it's Fletchinder, never mind. It's because the first Fletchling was an alpha and threw me size-wise off. A best, 2 pretty goods, and a fantastic. This is a great Lampent. And with that, that's another shiny Pokemon for the ZA Pokedex, bringing us to 109 out of 227. Now, don't forget, we do have a leftover Alpha Torchic that's going to become Blaziken Alpha. So we do have another ZA Alpha, I mean, a Mega Dimension Alpha we are going to get from this. So we're going to move to 67 out of 112 in the Alpha Mega Dimension Pokemon. And then that's going to be another Mega Dimension Pokemon, bringing us to 91 out of 132. So yeah, we are only about, what, 41 Pokemon away. Now, if you subtract the 20 that are legendary, right, we'd be at 91 out of 112 for the non-legendary Pokemon that, you know, we include some of the legendaries. But yeah, we're in a good position. No, both those Combustions look orange. But hey, you know what? We got Litwick, we got a Lampent, another Lampent would be great because then we can get shiny Chandelure, but yeah. See what I mean? Like, I recognized that Lampent right away because the color change from the blue or like the purple to like the reddish purple it's like a bluish purple and then goes to a reddish purple, really stands out to me. I think it's a very obvious shiny, and also the metal coating on the outside does look different. If you need to go back and relook at it, that Lampent was obviously shiny. It stands out so much in my opinion, but maybe it's just one of those shinies I notice easy and people don't. Litwick I have problems with, because sometimes if its body's too small, you can't always tell. Right, like you can obviously, if there's a shiny sound, then obviously there's a shiny. Like, that's the nice thing about this game is you don't need to go up and be like Scarlet Violet. Is that shiny? Is that not shiny? That chest mask, chest, like, I can't talk. I went to go take a drink and it went down wrong. You don't need the like whole chest, like, oh, is or is it not? Do I make this move? Do I not make this move? You know, here you just. If it's not a skittish Pokemon, run up. The worst thing is it's gonna get mad at you. Right? I am running out of time, but hey, I got 2 shinies. Oh, I forgot to mark down the Lampent. Shiny. Shoot. When was that? It was just a minute ago. So, well, more than a minute ago, but like. All right. Yeah. Got so excited about the Lampent, I didn't mark it down. On my little guide to make shorts of all the shinies. All those guys look orange. So yeah, unfortunately we are getting to that point where thankfully we got 2 shinies. Both are Litwick and Lampent. A Shalfa would have been so cool, but you know. You can't like stress about what you didn't get. You have to be excited what you did get. So yeah. We are slowly running out of time. Man, I would love if a Shalfa Torchic popped up. I would immediately just take it to become a Blaziken. I am running out of time. That's something I have to be careful with. No one's here, shiny. I think this is our last reset. We'll check both sides and then probably back out of this and then try to use the water donut. Last second shiny over here? No. Unfortunate. Oh, I'm almost out of time. I may not even get over here to check these guys. Oh, no shiny either way. They're all orange. Let's run amongst them. Frolic. Okay, never mind. I like how they all look at me and judge me. All right. We got a shiny Litwick and a shiny Lampent, or both shinies we did not have. And this whole area isn't done. Not only have we gotten more alpha Pokemon and new Mega Dimension Pokemon we needed, we will still get one more new Pokemon for the Mega Dimension Pokedex and Alpha Mega Dimension Pokedex in just a second. I have to go back to... I overshot it. Oh, here it is, because I was looking for a Combustion and I forgot it was still a Torchic. There we go. So, obviously we can evolve this first one from Torchic to Combustion. Doesn't add anything, not anything new here. I just kicked the metal part of my lower part of my desk. Oh, that hurt. Oh, ow. Dang, that hurt, man. Oh. Ooh. Okay. So while I'm in pain, okay, I have a shot. I probably only needed 2 there. 2 and then probably like a medium, that's fine. But Combustion will evolve into Blaziken. Blaziken not only is a new Pokemon for the Mega Dimension Pokedex, bringing us to 91 out of 132, but it's also a new Alpha, bringing us to 67 out of 112. And there's Blaziken. Let's go. Is he there? Wait for it to pop up. Blaziken registered. That's awesome. And we have a Alpha one. So that's always good. And I mean, hey, 4 best and a very good attack. Like, that's not a bad Blaziken at all. Right? So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Now, unfortunately, we did not have a good water zone here. So let's go play with the kitty cat some more. I do want to try to get that last donut used. I feel bad because I feel like that donut's been sitting here for a while. I think it's the one that we made last time. And so I think it sat through this episode and last episode not being used. I might as well run through them, piss them off. I'm gonna piss off everything to get to this thing. You know, one of you alphas could have been shining just randomly and helped me be done with this wild zone. Because I can hunt everything here pretty much in other zones for their pre-evos, or I can just go and freaking go into hyperspace. Like, come on. Alright, so what we're actively hoping for is to exit. And let's see if we cannot find a water hyperspace zone. Oh, there is a water one, and it has Totodile in it, which I'm actually not... I'm not gonna hate, but I'm also gonna kind of hate. If I am gonna go for any of the water Pokemon, I'd rather get Swampert, Greninja, or Blastoise. Gotta be honest with you. Like, but then again, all of those show up in that 5-star one. See, a part of me kind of just wants to go with one with Slowbro or Slowking in it. Or the Dondozos, because like the Dondozos, I need a Pokemon, I need Alpha. That's what I need. I need a water with a Pokemon, I need Alpha. Ooh. Hold on a minute. Do I need Wimpod Alpha? See, because I need Dondozo, I need the Tatsugiri's all Alpha. Did I pass Wimpod? I have Wimpod and Gliscopod Alpha. You see, so that one doesn't work. And I don't need Slowpoke Alpha, I don't need Slowbro Alpha. Right? Like I said, the ZA Alpha Dex is done. I do not need any of those guys, you know, not Alpha. So, yeah, it's unfortunately that case where it's like, you know. Let me exit so if they get mad, alright. So I need a water where it's like either it's a new Pokemon or a Pokemon I need Alpha. And unfortunately we are going to strike out quite badly. All of you guys suck. Could you imagine in real life going to lay in front of all these lions and just going to bed? Like, I'm not scared of y'all. You know? Like, I don't know. I want something with like the Dondozo, you know, something I can hunt and get Alpha, because the donut is an Alpha donut, it's not a sparkling donut, and I need to remember that. I need to remember that what I'm looking for are Alpha Pokemon. So yeah. Again, don't need any of those Alpha. This water donut may not be as good as I was thinking. Because it is Alpha 2... like maybe I should just ignore the catching part of it for water. Because, okay, let me scroll down and tell you what I need Alpha of the possible spawn. I need Mudkip in a 2-star. Crowfish I think I need in a 2-star. That's regular Jantonian, right? Crowfish. Right? I don't have Crowfish Alpha. No, I don't. Okay. So Crowfish. Okay, we have... Maybe I should have done the one with I mean, no, I need Mudkip. Mudkip, Crowfish. Feebas, I need Alpha. And then after then, it kind of goes into like, what else would I need Alpha? Well, obviously I would need Marshtomp if I need Mudkip. And after that, it's like, okay, obviously if I need Mudkip, then obviously I would need, you know, to evolve for him. But like, if I scroll down, there's Swampert, boom. Dondozo and the 3 Tatsugiris. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else I have Alpha, so I would pretty much be shiny hunting. So water is actively the worst. I might go do this one. Because it is just an alpha donut, but it's a little bit of a waste, actually. Also, if Crowfish is not at the entrance, I could shiny hunt one of the other two, which I already have. You know what? No, I'm not going to waste my time like that. Not just for a Quillfish. I'd rather get like an Alpha 2 3-star donut and just run in for that. Right? I'd rather have something I could potentially also shiny hunt at the end that I would like. Like, I do need another Panpour. I do need Mudkip. Maybe, you know. Yeah, I need a donut. I need a location where it's like, see, this is horrible. That's pure nightmare fuel. You also want to know why this one is so bad, and I will explain quite easily. Out of the 3-star possibilities, you see 2 Pokemon here. I'm not counting Cardivide. Let's talk the evolved forms. Klotzer and Sharpedo are there. So here's the other Pokemon that can appear with these 2 Pokemon, and they're pre-evos. Slowpoke, okay. Wartortle, Croconaw, Frogadier, Marshtomp, Golisopod, right? And so you're getting almost any other Pokemon. I don't know if this is a Marshtomp one. If this is a Marshtomp one, I should try it. But if it's not, and it's Golisopod, I'm screwed. Yeah. I'm not gonna risk it. I mean, I can always go scout it. I could always go to a Pokemon Center, heal, and then go in and then back up save. I'm not gonna do that. No. I'm not gonna go through all those steps just for that. It is not worth it. Man, this is gonna take forever. Give me a... Maybe I should just try to find one that isn't a water one. Hey, everybody. Oh, this is a good reset one, too. Shoot. All right. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't just think about what... Oh, there's Praligator and Croconaw. So, hold on. This is a 4-star one. Let me double check what else is in these 4-star ones. So, this is... Praligator, Barbacle, and Starmie. That's the only possible one. I don't need any of them alpha, though. That's the problem. Like, I kind of wish... Like I said, besides Aerodactyl, every other Pokemon in the core... CA Dex is an alpha, right? And now I kind of wish I didn't have everything alpha. Because it's like, now I'm kind of just chilling here with Pokemon that's like, okay, cool. But alpha hunting is the best. I would have to shiny hunt. Yeah, I may just use this on another area entirely. Dang. All right, let's see what other ones are available first and foremost. I think I need that Meowth Alpha. Oh yeah, I must have got rid of the other one. So even though my donut is a water donut, I can go get Meowth and Berserker. I think I have the entire... Yeah, I do have the entire Tink line. No. That's a battle one. Why did I even click there? Interesting. No. No. Spoop was there. That's weird. No. 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 I think I am. I'm going to go down to this 2-star one. And I'm just going to use the donut. And we are going to go after Alpha Meowth. Or, be more specific, Galarian Meowth. Because I still just need Pokemon that are... Like, this is Alpha Power, Catching Power Water, but Encounter Power 1. I'm gonna use this here. Let's go do it. So, yeah. The nice thing is the only other Pokemon in here are also Pokemon I would need. Oh, I forgot it being Alpha Power. But it was what? Beldum and Honedge as the other two Pokemon? And I do need a ton of those guys shiny too. So if I need to reset at the entrance, we can get Beldum. Because I have Metagross, but I don't have Beldum. Okay, so catch an Alpha, destroy one Pokemon, catch wild Pokemon. Alright. So I can just repeat ball this entire area. Alright, let's just press this. Oh, why didn't you have transform? Just blades, blades. Got one, and I got an Alpha. Dude, what in the world? Okay, I caught 3 Pokemon. Do I need to keep any of them? Not you, you're not Alpha. 3 Bastion are pretty good. No, okay. I know my Beldum Alpha has 3 Bastion, like, I think it's a pretty good and a very good. So yeah, but I got the catching stuff out of the way. Fortunately, I killed every single Beldum right at the entrance. So let's destroy Pokeballs. Run past these guys. They're gonna be mad, but I don't care right now. I knew it. Pokeball over here. Hey, Groudon. Break that. Hey, Groudon. Fire punch. Ah, I'm stuck. Don't fire punch me. Let's keep moving, buddy. Okay, golden ball. It's got to be back here. Or maybe back at the entrance. I'll find out in a sec. Fire punch that, Groudon. Oh, it's right here. Oh, perfect. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to knock out the Meowth, but I did. Nice. Alright, so hold on. First off, I've got 3 Meowths. Now, I need to compare and keep 2. So first off, we got a Galarian Meowth, the Alpha. So that is a new Mega Dimension Alpha. That's 68 out of 112. So let's check. 3 best, 2 pretty goods. 3 best and 3 pretty goods. 3 best and a very good and pretty good. Okay, I am going to get rid of this Meowth. And I think this Meowth will become... This one has to go here to become Berserker. Alright, so unless we see a better Meowth later down the road, you know. There we go. All right, so now here's the thing, right? I have accidentally killed all the Meowths there and all the Beldums here. Right now, the only Pokemon... No, I don't want to escape. The only Pokemon on this 2-star one I can reset is those Hone Edges until the Beldum respawn, and then I can just reset Beldum. So unfortunately, to check, I will need to run out here. Oh, there's only really 3 spawns? I thought there was more. Did I kill some? I may have accidentally killed some. So Hone Edge Shiny is very obvious. I mean, it's right off the bat, it just looks different. The biggest note is its blue, like, tassel becomes bright red and purple. Its eyes become red, its teeth become red. Its little eyeball loses color, but, like, that blue, like, tassel becoming red right away. Obviously, we know Beldum's shiny. It's this, but one of the arms. There we go. Oh, they're back! Shoot, I gotta keep running. Go to battle them. I need them alive. Groudon, don't kill them. Groudon, keep running until we lose aggro. Groudon, keep running. Go on, move those legs. Okay, I didn't check. Is there any other Pokeballs back here? There's not. Okay, I got all the Pokemon. All right, Beldum's there. I do need shiny Beldum, and I actually would need 2 of them. Oh, is there any up here? Let me check. No. So the nice thing is I can just reset here. Now, I already have a Shalfa Metagross, so I don't need a Shalfa. If I get another Shalfa, I might just keep it as a Beldum, because that would be funny. But yeah, I do need a Beldum shiny, and I do need a Metang shiny. So we are looking for that. But once I'm done here, I can just nuke everything. And yeah. Oh, hold on, guys. I have a package really quick. Let me save, and I'll be right back. Yeah, guys. So a package was dropped off at my door. Had to go grab it. Had to go open it up and all that stuff. So was excited. Yeah. So I had this pause, and since I've been back, I had to name my other save file. You know, part 2 and all that. I had to change the shiny stuff that I got. This episode, Litwick and Lampent were both caught in part 2 and not part 1. So yeah, little housekeeping stuff. But yeah, we are resetting. Obviously, is that a shiny? It is! Shiny Beldum. I didn't even notice it at first because I was like not really even focused. I was like, wait. So we did get a shiny Beldum. Well, we haven't caught it yet. So let's go try to catch it. Oh, I may have to kill all these guys. I got the shiny Beldum! I was gonna reset if I didn't, by the way. Okay, I got the other 2, yeah, I got 2 other Beldums. I got another Alpha. That one, actually, I may go compare. Oh, no, that was my Alpha one. Oh, no, that was the next one. This is right where... Never mind. I'm an idiot. We're good. This Beldum was the Beldum I was thinking about. Like I said, I knew my Alpha Beldum had... It was actually 2 very goods, and I'm pretty good. I knew my Beldum was good. I forgot he's on the same page. So there's my Metang and Metagross. So yeah, I'm an idiot. I panicked. All right. But there's our shiny Beldum. It has a no good in attack, pretty good, 4 pretty goods. That's not awful. But you know, it's a shiny Beldum. That is awesome. I almost panicked. I thought I missed time. But that is a new shiny for the ZA Pokedex. Funny enough. That brings us to 110 out of 227. That's crazy because we have the Shalpa Metagross, now we have a regular Beldum. Now, unfortunately, I had to nuke all the Beldums again. Right? So now, we can shiny hunt that guy. I mean, we have so much time in this clock because it's a 2-star. I can also run all the way over here and check the meows. Now, I didn't talk about this, but I will. So Beldum, we saw it shiny. It loses all of its blue coloring, becomes silver. It can be kind of hard to see. I do need one more to become a Beldum. Or a Beldum to become a Beldum. To become a Metang. These guys, obviously, very obvious shiny. Honedge loses the blue coloring on its ribbon. It gets red, red eyes, red mouth. I covered that. Galarian Meowth shiny is very obvious. Because it goes from this dark kitty cat that you see to bright yellow Cantonian Meowth colors. It looks just like the yellow on Cantonian Meowth. So the question is can we get another shiny? I am gonna just run through, because might as well. Once Beldum respawns, I will try to reset Beldum. But I may just start knocking out Beldum again, because I truly don't need any more. If one pops up shiny, I will obviously still catch it. But yeah. If a Shalfa one pops up, I'll definitely also catch it, but yeah. You can see here, all these guys are that dark coloring. None of them are the brighter yellow. Cause like also, let me bring this up. Let me bring up something really quick. All right. I was gonna bring this up because I wanted to talk about it too. Obviously no shiny there, we keep moving. Meowth, Galarian Meowth, and I'm gonna try to zoom in with my thing so I can show you what I'm talking about. Galarian Meowth's regular form, right? See how it has bright yellow eyes? The color of its eyes is kind of almost the color of the shiny. I think it actually is. Oh, so we have Beldum's back. So we will try to reset for another shiny Beldum. Yeah. Now here's the thing though. If another shiny Beldum comes up, I will definitely catch it. But if I can try to get shiny Honedge, I am gonna try. Same with Meowth. So yeah. Oh, shiny Beldum. There we go. Another shiny Beldum. That was quick. This doesn't have sparkling power either. I made the right choice coming here, man. Just like that, we got another shiny Beldum. Alright, so here's the thing. I have to be careful because I do want to catch this thing. So let me fire punch. Alright, let's see if we can't draw another Pokemon. Shoot. Oh, we got it. And the alpha's gone. Okay. So we have got another shiny Beldum. Now let me compare the two. See which one is better. Yeah, perfect. So we got both the shiny Beldums we need. 3 pretty good. This is 4 pretty good, but it has a no good. I think I will still move that one forward. No, I mean, yeah, this has 3 pretty goods. This is 4 pretty goods. It has a no good, but it's like, attack is an important stat, but like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll evolve that thing. So once I can evolve it, because obviously I can't evolve it right now, evolves at level 20. Neither of these guys are level 20. They're level 19, level 18. Save. We do have another shiny Beldum that will become a Metang, but once again, I have a ring in my ear, that's annoying. Once again, because the Beldums are gone, we are gonna go and run around. Honedge obviously is a Pokemon I would love shiny, and then Meowth, obviously, again, it becomes bright yellow. The shinies are pretty obvious. Now, when Beldum spawns back in, I may just run through them so I can keep going and checking everything. Reset, because I don't think the Beldum will chase me all the way over here. Yeah. Oh, I just threw a repeat ball. Well, I'll get that back in a little bit. But like, yeah, if they follow me all the way there, I will take them out because I don't need another shiny Beldum. But yeah, right now we are going after the Honedge. No shiny. And the Meowth shiny because we have the Beldums. Now, obviously, if we get a Shalfa Beldum, that will obviously replace the other one shinies. But yeah, we just need a yellow Meowth. We need a regular Cantonian-looking Meowth. Of course, it'd be Galarian Meowth, but still, we need the Cantonian colors. Honedge, please be shiny, buddy. I need 2 of you. Need one for a Doublade and one for a Honedge. Like, I mean, one for a Honedge. Need 1 Honedge for a Doublade and 1 Honedge for Aegislash is what I meant to say. But I just said, I think I just said 1 Doublade for a Honedge, which is the exact opposite of what I meant to say, but whatever. Sometimes when they're sideways and I can't see the little blue thing, it's tough to tell if they're shiny. So yeah. Oh god, my eye itches. I went to go scratch my eye. Couldn't see for a second. Nope. Everyone's a bland, brownish beige color. Oh, everyone's blue. I'm glad I got 2 Beldum though. That is awesome. Like, no matter what, that means I have the whole evolution line shiny. And the fact is I have a Shalfa Metagross. I'm happy with regular shiny Beldum. And oh, 2 of them are back. Well, this will, all 4 are back. This will be a good test to see if they'll follow me. I mean, they do only have tackle. It's not. Do they de-aggro at any point? They do. All right, so the nice thing here is now I can run through them. Obviously, if I see a shiny Beldum, I will try to catch. All right, now this time we have alphas. Let's see if the alphas disengage. No shiny Honedge there. They do. No shiny Meowth. All right, so even with alpha Beldums, we can run through this. Now, like I said, if I see a shiny Beldum, I am going to do my best to capture it. No shiny Honedge. I mean, we are batting at 1 in 1,025 shiny odds. We do not have any sparkling power, so even if those 2 Beldums we got are only 2 shinies this entire time, I'm okay with that. Didn't see any shinies there, but yeah. Can't one of you guys over here be yellow? But yeah. Didn't see any. The nice thing about running past the Honedge is if you see even a bit of red and it's not the eyes from an alpha, you know you have a shiny. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I thought I messed up for a second. I was like, uh-oh. But yeah, so pretty much I run past. If I see a shiny Honedge, my plan will be to keep running until I can get to a safe point and save. So I might like stop here. Yeah, and save. If I saw a shiny Honedge. Alright. Now, getting endless Beldums, like if I got another shiny Beldum... Oh, I didn't see the fourth one for a second. No shiny amongst them. Like if I got another Beldum, obviously the worst one would go to my dupe box, but yeah. Not a bad dupe to have. Yo, Meowth, when do you need to be shiny? Because as soon as one of them is not shiny, I can stop running, or I would need 2 shiny. But as long, if I got 2 shiny Meowths, I could stop running back there. Honedge, yo, one of y'all need to be shiny next time. Hey, I need shiny Honedge bad. The fact that I'm getting shiny Beldum at such an easy rate, and shiny Honedge and shiny Meowth are like, nah, we're rarer than a Beldum. It's like, no, you're not. Oh, 3 alphas. Honedge, we had a talk. You all being shiny over there. Now, like I said, if there was an alpha here, a Shalpa I would love to get would be Honedge. Alright. This isn't bad though. Right? I mean, no matter what, I got 2 shiny Beldum. I got 2 alpha Galarian Meowths. One will become a Berserker, obviously. I came in here and got what I needed. Anything else is a bonus. I mean, the Beldums are bonuses, right? So, like, right off the bat, I came in here for alpha Meowths, got them right off the bat. Got 2 shiny Beldums completing the line. Honedge, you're letting me down, buddy. And I mean, we still have so much time, but because I have the 2 Beldums, I have to run through here to try to get shinies for the other guys. It's so like I have to tick the time off no matter what. Thankfully, this donut lasts forever. But yeah, I do have a feeling we're gonna get another shiny Beldum before we get another shiny anything else. That is just kind of like what my gut is telling me is, oh, get ready for a 3rd Beldum before anything else. Now, it's not like my gut is always right. It is right like 90% of the time, though. Which another shiny Beldum wouldn't be bad, like I said. I would keep the 2 best and the 3rd best, oh, the worst, if I got a 3rd, would just go in a dupe box. And I mean, it's so easy. Even, oh my god, all of them are alpha. All 4 are alpha, damn. But like, yeah, even if you had a bad Beldum, like even the worst Beldum, you can use a golden, which it's so easy to get the stuff to hyper train. You hyper train it, and boom, you still have a Metagross, right? Like, whatever. And thanks to like champions, you could easily just transfer, evolve it to Metagross, transfer shiny Metagross, and then the stats in champions you edit in there. So like, no matter what, and it's so easy to hyper train and EV train and all that, these Pokemon, that a shiny Metagross is still a shiny Metagross, right? So yeah. Could you imagine seeing this in real life? A kid in his primal Groudon runs past a pack of Beldums, judges the Honedge for not being shiny, and then gets around the corner, checks the Meowths. If none of the Meowths are shiny, which none of these are, you just see me and my Groudon hide like, Groudon, shh, don't let him see you. Imagine a giant primal monster hiding around the corner like, did they see us? I don't think they saw us. Honedge, shiny! Nope. Come on, guys. You disappoint me here. Nope. No Meow shiny either. Dude, I got really lucky with those 2 quick Beldums. Like, I barely reset at all to get the 2 bones, which is amazing. Dang, 3 alpha meows there. That's scary, man. Nope, no shiny Honedge. No shiny Meowth. And we reset. I mean, this episode, I cannot complain. I got a shiny Lampent, a shiny Litwick, and 2 shiny Beldums, which means one of them will become a shiny Metang. No shiny Honedge. Like, a shiny Honedge would make my day. I mean, we're about nearing halfway done, but if I can get a couple Honedge or Meowth, like, obviously in a perfect world, I would love to get two more Honedge and 2 more Meowths and maybe a Shalpa. And this would be like a perfect donut. Oh, I slowed down. No shiny. I mean, we got every single Pokeball. Pretty much right now, all we need is shinies of Honedge and Meowth. And Beldum is just... Getting another shiny Beldum would just be like another... Like I said, just like... I can give that away to someone if somebody wanted it. This is getting kind of weird. I'm only seeing 3 Honedge over there. Last time I was seeing 4. Oh, there's a 4th one. Alright. Yeah, I may double back to look at the Honedge. Oh no, I see 4 there. Never mind. We're good. Come Groudon, run! Have those little legs carry you. I don't see a shiny. No shiny. Okay. Yeah, my gut is still telling me I'll see a shiny Beldum. A 3rd shiny Beldum before we see a shiny Meowth or Honedge. Hopefully my gut's wrong, though. Nope, no shiny. I see old blue. I do have to watch out for that one in the back that keeps kind of going around the corner. Because if you notice, there's a Honedge that likes to turn and kind of tuck into that corner. And that's where I'm missing it occasionally. So I do need to keep an eye out, because if he's shiny and he's kind of tucked, like there we can see all 4 clearly. But if that one ends up being shiny and he kind of tucks himself like this around the corner, I might have a hard time seeing him. I tried to turn sideways to represent the Honedge turning flat to hide its ribbon. It didn't really look great though, trying to do it with the person. Hey, Beldum. Hey, Honedge. And you're all shiny over there. We're still not halfway, by the way. So, we have a lot of resetting to do. Obviously, this video is really long. If you are still watching this and you are here, comment down below which Pokemon you think will be shiny next. Meowth, Beldum, or Honedge. Personally, I think it's going to be Beldum. I think another shiny Beldum is going to appear. And then after we get our 3rd Beldum, we'll get like a... I bet you we will get a Meowth before a Honedge. I feel like Honedge is... Because it knows how badly I want a shiny Aegislash, it's going to play tough. I do believe the next shiny we will get will be our 3rd Beldum. And then we'll eventually get a Meowth. And then it'll be like, okay, will Honedge show up shiny? Who knows? Not there. Who knows? We might not get another shiny in all this, which with how much time we have left would be crazy. And by no means is the donut I'm using perfect. It's not. This is not a perfect donut. But... Oh my god, all of them are alpha. Half of those guys over there are alpha. So far, we've encountered 6 alphas and 2 regular Pokemon through this run-through. And the Meowths only have 1 alpha, so 7 alphas, 5 regulars. I find it funny how, like, I know it's alpha power 2, so they have a good chance of being alpha. But it always amazes me to see, like, a pack of 4 alphas sitting together. It's like, it's kind of intimidating. Oh, wow, 2 alphas right there. You know, because you just see them and they're all just like, oh, hey, guys, you're here to chill? And they're like, no, violence. We choose violence. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna run now. Because it's, oh. Because it's just like Arceus, when you had like the mass outbreaks and you could like chain them where they either become all alpha or they all become the next evolution stage. Anytime you got the old alpha one, it was always like, ooh, that's intimidating. I will say this and this, some people may not agree. That's why I'm saying this so late. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty open about this opinion. I think the throwing system in the distance for Legends Arceus was better than this one. I think this game, I do like some of the mechanics for showing the catching a little bit better. I feel it's clearer. I like the graphics a little bit more. I do wish that there was like smoke balls in this. Like the 2 games I think could be combined. This definitely had some improvements in some categories, but it also lost stuff. No link cable. That's stupid. No smoke balls or things to try to like tactically, you know, or like if you want to go futuristic and not have smoke balls, have like a fake digital gate or something you can throw. Like imagine like if I was like going around this corner and I knew there was a Pokemon and I wanted to sneak up on it. Imagine instead of throwing Pokeballs, I could throw a digital gate and a little cover would show up that I can sneak behind. Like, I think that would be cool. There's options here to add a bit of stealth other than just sneaking up, because like here, even if I tried to sneak over, right? They're gonna see me. See? There's no way to cover myself to not be seen. So yeah, I'm just open, out in the open. So my choice is to battle or run. Yeah. I do like the puzzle battles better in this game. I also think the map area to dodge and roll and all that is a better size. Yeah. I think in a lot of ways this one is a upgrade over Arceus, but there is in a few ways that it's not. The more open, bigger areas for some of the stuff, being able to go out into the wild and in the grass areas, you know, having smoke balls that actually go further. Like I wish like some of the balls had other special effects like that, where like, you know, like quick balls should be able to not only be thrown quicker but further than other balls because of, you know, that. Maybe like the fast ball also being able to be thrown quicker as well as maybe longer. You know, stuff like that. I feel like the balls could have had bonus effects. And yeah, so there's some stuff that Arceus had better over this. But I think the boss battles or the mega battles in this is so much more fun than Arceus. So yeah, I do think the next Legends game, in my opinion, and this is strictly my opinion, you can obviously disagree with it, I do not hope they try for some new stupid mechanic. I do not hope they try to abandon what they have built with the first 2 Legend games. And I hope instead they look at what they have in the first 2 Legend games and actively improve on it. This battle system and the running around and sending the Pokemon to break Pokeballs, I like that. I think it's good. Gotta smooth it out. The ball throwing animation. Look at what you had in Arceus and what you had in Z8. Try to find a middle ground on special effects, distance throwing, but also having more modern Pokeballs. You know, yeah, and that's only if it's in the future. If it's in the past, you can go back to the older balls or try to find a middle ground to upgrade them, etc., etc. But like, I don't know, man. I hope. I have read some rumors that Galar and they made you a big RPG thing where you don't catch Pokemon and you have like 20 something Pokemon that you have. You build a party and you just send them out to battle. Right now, I'll tell you, I think that's an F idea. I think that's a stupid idea for a Pokemon. Maybe in a special raid thing, but not as the main mechanic. I want to catch Pokemon. I want to have Pokeballs I can throw. I want stuff like that. I want to be able to catch Pokemon, because otherwise, what's the point? You temporarily recruit them or some junk? No, I'll tell you what, I'd be done with that game in a very short time. I would not be excited for that. I want to be able to catch Pokemon. They need to look at what they did in Arceus and this game. Really look at it. Examine what they did. And keep those mechanics. Like you said, if you want to test something for a DLC, like how they had the limited time running through zones here, or you want to add like a raid function where like that mechanic is used where you have a recruit stage and then you have a raid phase, cool. But do not make that the core game. Because I'll tell you right now that I'm going to hate it. I'm probably going to hate it because I want to catch my Pokemon. I like having the ability to catch, sneak up, and stuff like that. So yeah. I don't know, man. You can take some things away from Pokemon, right? But the moment you take away the slogan of the entire series, the thing that part of me fell in love with by catch 'em all, you are crossing a line where you could lose me as a person. Now remember, I have quit Pokemon before. And the reason I quit 7 was after testing. I literally worked at Nintendo, tested. After 6, where I felt like they made such big steps and improvements. 7, how do I say this? 7 felt like it was an upgrade with some stuff. Like I liked the no longer needing HMs, and you could use ride Pokemon. I wish they would have had more options than what they had available, but as a start. But the hand holding, how long the intro felt. A couple of the Pokemon designs, especially like Gumshoes and stuff. But as I played through Gen 7 more, I didn't like the gym leaders being replaced. The Kahuna felt weird. The layout and some of the Pokemon felt weird. SOS battles was okay. I really wasn't the biggest fan of them. I think it was alright. But I do have to say, Sun and Moon, not that fun in my opinion. Still think it's one of the worst of the Pokemon games from that era. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, though, I think made changes for the better. And I actually will go back and play Ultra Sun and Moon just as much as X and Y. And like older Pokemon games. I was just trying to compare the two 3DS era games. Like more directly because they are the more comparable ones. Obviously, Oras is a game I go back and play a lot. So you have a lot of great games right there. And I feel like Sun and Moon is definitely by far the worst 3DS game, but it's also probably just, yeah. Just the pacing and everything. It's one of the worst games to go back and play. I mean, Diamond and Pearl, I still think is a horrible game. And I'm not just talking BDSP. Regular Diamond and Pearl, I'm not including Platinum, but Diamond and Pearl were horrible, BDSP was horrible, and then Sun and Moon. I think those are like my bottom tier games. that's including games that actually play like regular games. Like I would include Let's Go into one of the bottom tiers because of the throwing mechanic. Now, if you had your choice between that throwing mechanic and regular throwing mechanic, I would have been down to play that game over and over again. The graphics were great. The throwing mechanic just takes it down multiple letter grades. The ride Pokemon, the seeing Pokemon in the overworld, the shinies, how you see them. A lot of Let's Go is a B+ or A- game. But then the throwing mechanic brings it down to an F. I hate the throwing mechanic that much. It brings it down multiple grades. And because the throwing mechanic is such a big part of it, hating it means it's literally zero fun. I have zero fun. Yeah, I will not replay Let's Go ever. It's just not worth it. Now, if there was a mod where I could somehow remove the, like someone like patched it where sorry, the throwing mechanic was gone and made a whole different system, that would take a huge amount of mod work, and I don't think anyone will do that. But I would play that. But how the game is right now with everything, I just want it. You know, I'm totally down for replaying Sword and Shield. Especially with the DLC, that was fun. Scarlet and Violet, I'm doing a shiny only run. I'm planning when I get a Switch 2 to do another Violet playthrough where I can experience the game. On Switch 2, obviously I want to redo ZA on Switch 2. Like, yeah, so there's a ton of games that I want to replay. Sun and, like, if the games I am not going to replay is Let's Go. BDSP is horrible, but how do I say this without being really weird sounding? If I never have to play BDSP again, I'm fine. But if someone told me pick which game you'd rather play, Let's Go or BDSP, I'd rather play BDSP because it feels more like a Pokemon game. A crappy one, but it does over Let's Go. But that's just it, is I don't, like, Let's Go doesn't feel like a Pokemon game. You know? So yeah. I still think I still think BDSP is still the worst Pokemon game though. Even though I just said what I said about I'd rather replay BDSP than Let's Go. BDSP is the worst game because unlike Let's Go where they were testing something out and in my opinion it failed dramatically, BDSP had Platinum right there. Platinum fixed all of their issues pretty much. They could have just made, you know, BDSP, but with Platinum, with the Platinum changes, with more changes. And I'll tell you what, I think people would have enjoyed it. Even with the clunky feel, and even with the weird look of the game. I wasn't a big fan of the chibi sprites. I wasn't a fan of how some of the follow Pokemon were weirdly downsized and looked weird. You know, they just dropped the ball on so much that at a certain point, all of that becomes unforgivable. And it all adds up, right? But even if it was clunky, like if they kept the chibi design and clunky, but added some more of the changes from, I totally lost my train of thought for a second. Oh, from Platinum. I think we'd be looking at it different. Now, if the game also just had a better art style, whether it was a Let's Go art style or more like Sword and Shield, I don't think people would have played as much. The controls were horribly clunky. It really felt like it was a 3DS game on a Switch, which was weird. I'm amazed why they didn't just use the Sword engine. Because I think if it was just like sword gameplay over with like a skin for Gen 4, I think it would have done better. Wow, we really got 2 shiny Beldums super quick. And then nothing. I mean, I was resetting for the Beldum, but still, with no shiny, with no like sparkling power, anything, we really got the 2 freaking Beldums quick. We might only get the 2 Beldums. Which, I mean, that's fine. We still got 2 shiny Beldums. Like, that's still something. And if I ever come back with a sparkling, like, steel, I was supposed to say sandwich. Sparkling steel donut. We can come back and run through again and try for the hone edges or the, meows. I am amazed, though, that I have not seen any other shiny. Right, like, let's just do the math. Excluding the first 2 shinies, right? Because I had to look, I paused what I was saying. But we're at 1,025 odds. And each group of Pokemon has 4. So if we divide that by 12, every 85 resets, we should be getting a shiny. Now, let's not account for the Beldum. Right, the 2 Beldum we got, we were fly resetting at the entrance, and we definitely hit over 85. But we've run through this thing, I want to say at least 85 times, it feels like. And like I said, we don't need a bunch more shinies, like even just 1 more would be cool. Even if we only get the 2 Beldum, I'm happy. But yeah. Only see blue ribbons. This episode's gone so long because of how long this donut lasts. Another way you can tell that Meowth is shiny is if his eyeballs match his fur. He is shiny. And everyone's still blue over there. Man. I'm getting hungry too. It is almost dinner time, by the way. Yeah, I got up extra early, did stuff, work, etc., etc. And, yeah, and I had some time. I was like, you know, before dinner, I'll record an episode. I was expecting it to be like 45 minutes, an hour early, like under an hour or something. This is probably almost a 2-hour episode. Probably 2 hours. And it's just because I used a 5-star donut in a 2-star. Now, after the fly resetting stopped, thankfully the clock burns a little bit, faster because I'm not fly resetting, but that's just because I don't need a fly reset anymore. I need to run through and see if I can't find a shiny. So yeah, Beldum, another shiny Beldum would be cool. Not necessary. You know, shiny Honedge or Meowth would be awesome. Everyone over there has blue tassels, you can see it. No shiny Meowth? Yeah. Yeah, like I said, my gut said if we were gonna get another shiny, it'd probably be a Beldum. I would like my gut to be wrong. It's only right about 90% of the time. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, not the end of the world. We got 2 shinies, we got 2 alphas of a Pokemon we didn't have. And we don't have Berserker at all. So that will be a new alpha as well as a new Pokemon for the Mega Dimension Pokedex. So yeah, we're sitting pretty chill. We're looking pretty good. The water part of our catch thing is just useless, but like I think I focused a little bit too much on that when I was thinking of trying to hunt a water. The catching bonus, or it does make it easier, but it's like anytime I get anything that's just alpha, especially with just regular encounter, I should use that to just go after any alpha that I need. Now, obviously, I didn't get a ton of great berries out of this because it is just a 2-star, but yeah. Also, it's small, so it's like, oh, I talked about it. Another shiny Beldum, folks. That's right. We are about to get our 3rd shiny Beldum of part 3 of this episode. Well, not part 3, but like I had to, you know, because I had to stop twice because of a package and a phone call. Yeah. Let's go get it. Now, I do want to try to get everything else out of the way. Oh, I got it. Well, that killing was unnecessary. That killing was unnecessary, but I did it. Alright, so we got an extra Beldum. Let's see how good it is. 2 bests. It has a no good, but who cares? It has 2 bests. That replaces this one. So this extra Beldum, which actually isn't that bad of a Beldum, will go in my dupe box. It's weird to have a dupe Beldum. I should have just gone the other way. I'm an idiot. But let's go. We got another shiny Beldum. And my gut said we would get another shiny Beldum before we got anything else. And that was 100% what happened. Now we have very little time left. No shiny there. So yeah. So, can we get a shiny Honedge or shiny Meowth? Now, obviously those Beldums will be gone for a significant while. So, yeah. Maybe I should just take them out. Who knows? No shiny Honedge. We got 3 Beldums. No Meowth, no Honedge, but Beldum. It is kind of weird though, because you can't complain because Beldum is still a good shiny, a great shiny, and still a good Pokemon. Right? Because it eventually becomes a Metagross. But it is weird that it's like I got 3 of them before I could get a Meowth or a Honedge. It's crazy to think. I could say the sentence, I've got 3 shiny Beldums and a Shalpa Metagross before I got a single Alpha Aerodactyl. How crazy of a sentence is that? That I have gotten 4 really tough and hard to find shinies in Beldum / Alpha Metagross before I could get an Alpha Aerodactyl. Yeah, it just amazes me when I say it like that. Now we are almost at it. Okay, I instinctively clicked that out of panic. I'm not going to lie. I think I just nuked all of them. That, I will be honest, pure instinct. I saw an alpha. Oh, alright guys, I am back. I know this episode is crazy. It's broken up into multiple parts. Trust me, I'm feeling as well. But let's wrap this up. We're almost out of time anyways. Can we get another shiny? Honestly, it would be Meowth or Honedge. Oh, I can't reset yet. Yeah, those Beldums, I might just take these 2 guys out really quick. So I feel like they're causing issues. No shiny there. Both of them are unconscious. So hopefully they despawn. Oh, I got the items, so they did despawn. All right, so I'm closing the Beldum tab. I don't need it open. I don't need to worry about him. This is probably, I have maybe one run, maybe 2 left. No shiny Honedge. Oh, I accidentally pulled up the ball. Come on, just one more shiny. Meowth or Honedge would be big. I mean, I got 3 Beldums. I really can't complain, but it is one of those things where it's like you kind of hope for another Pokemon. 3 alphas and no shinies. There's nothing in that room. Right? There's no Pokemon in that room, right? Oh shoot, I angered him. I don't have time to get to the Meowth, I don't think. No, I don't. And there's no Pokemon in this room, right? No, there isn't. I don't think I have time to get to the Meowth. 10 seconds. No shiny Meowths. 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. So, obviously not a bad thing at all. We got 3 shiny Beldums. And, yeah, we still have some evolutions to do, so let's do that. But hey, what an episode, right? This one was crazy. Alright. So first off, we do need to evolve our Meowth to a Berserker. And there we go. So this is a massive evolution for us. This not only is a new Pokemon from the Mega Dimension Pokédex, bringing us to 92 out of 132, which means we're only missing 40 Pokemon. But it is also a new Alpha for the Mega Dimension Pokédex, bringing us to 69 out of 112. Let's let it show up. There we go. So that's awesome. Oh. It would help if I put the right Pokemon. Now, I do need to evolve this Beldum. Evolves at 20, I believe. I overshot a little, but that's fine. Probably 1 and like a small probably got me there, but whatever. And we will evolve this Beldum into Metang, and that will be another new shiny Z8 Pokemon. So bring us to 111 out of 227. So we are only 116 shinies away in the ZA Pokedex, which is pretty crazy that we're still not halfway done. But we are getting close, right? We would just need, what, another 3 Pokemon to kind of cross that halfway point. And so obviously Matango's there, and we have that whole line done. This was a great episode. Now, obviously, guys, I am going to fly here, and off camera, I'm going to fly reset here, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, tag out.
I want to give a special thank you to all my Patreon members. Urza and Scott, you're amazing. If you guys want to check out Patreon and join it to get a shout out at the end, check Patreon down in the link to the description below. And you can, also like Scott did, make me re-record this.